LTRob here. It's my midlife crisis. Here we go. Mr. Mealy, what was your first car and what car do you drive now? I just drive an old Jeep and an old Honda, so who really gives a fuck? My first real car, though, a Toyota Celica 1972. Beautiful machine, stick shift, kind of a sporty car, really very nice. The only problem, the entire left side of the car was completely fucking destroyed from a sideswipe accident, which would be explaining why I got it so cheap. Now, what does that all mean? It means this. You had to be very strategic with this car. It was nice enough, and I was young enough and thought I was cool enough and had long enough hair, i.e. a mullet, humiliation sets in, that I tried to pick up chicks with this car, which was kind of a bad idea because I was married. Now my current wife, my first wife, no longer my wife, probably because I did shit like pick up chicks when I was still married. My crowning achievement in that car would be pulling up in front of a house to pick up a chick, have her coming out to my car, letting her into the car on the right-hand side where it looked beautiful, literally waving, "Hey, thanks, man," to somebody up on the porch telling me what a nice car I had, driving away, actually banging that chick before she ever knew the entire left side of my car was caved in. Yeah. It was pretty tricky. Kind of proud of myself. Modern day loss. How you make your intro and outro. It's a website called flickspress.com, linked below. Fast and said, where do you see yourself with your physique in a year? I wouldn't call what I have a physique. I'm not sure anybody my age can call their body a physique. A huge embarrassing failure, a public spectacle? Yeah, maybe, not a physique. In a year, or what is your goal now that you're a skinny motherfucker now? I just don't want to be really fat ever again. This question makes no sense because as mentioned before, I'm lazy, but paper manga. Would you sell your Christmas tree for infinite gains? No, it was my wife's tree. I wouldn't have touched it without permission. She lets me have sex with her, and I'm also afraid of her, which makes for good sex. But speaking of Christmas lights, in my last video, you may have noticed the people down the street still have their Christmas lights up. And me and my wife were discussing the other day, speaking of my wife and Christmas things, having your Christmas lights up is one thing. Leaving them on, kind of like a dude with a tiny wiener walking around with his pants down. Nobody really needed to know it was your secret. No, the lights really wouldn't be a secret, but broadcasting it every night? Fat guy, skinny wallet. Do you have any plans to run another marathon, officially or unofficial? If so, how will you adjust your weight training to compensate, or will you? I currently train 4 days a week in the gym and run 4 days a week. And if you can do basic math, that would mean one day I do both. Probably not going to happen. Magart Otso 11. Mike, Mr. Magoo, I'm not sure. Who would you A, marry, B, bang, C, kill? Scarlett Johansson, Kate Upton, Jessica Alba? I'd bang them all. They're hot as fuck. Then I'd have to kill them all. I'm married. Fat guy, skinny wallet. Again, when you were first diagnosed with low testosterone, did you do anything crazy, extreme, in order to get your numbers up? No. And in fact, I considered crashing them even further to make sure they were going to give me testosterone, because at that point, my dick was broken, my balls were busted, I couldn't have sex, I felt like shit, I was weak as fuck, and I was ready for juice. I got the juice. Ken Chow, out of all the obstacles you've overcome, which one was the most difficult to deal with? Fuck if I know. I don't want to sound like a dick, but it wasn't that hard. It wasn't. I lost 100 pounds and kicked drugs, and I'm going to say right now, and got in pretty decent shape and became a decent runner. Wasn't hard. It just took consistency and dedication. That was it. Also, did you relapse at all when trying to quit your drug addiction? Negative, Captain. Been sober, stone cold, since May 17th, 2011. Travis Darnell, are you willing to do collab videos? Who are you most wanting to collab with? Totally willing to collab with anybody about anything at any time, no matter what. Who cares? Willing to do it. Talked to one other channel similarly sized to mine, i.e. microscopic. Discussed a collab, never went anywhere. There may be a collab potential with another guy named Noah, channel Big No No Chronicles and Big No No. Links and below. I don't know if I really call it a true collab, but he's going to start a series that he may use me for one of the episodes of. Please go to his channel now and beg him to do that. Thank you. Nick Santoniania. That dude. How do you feel about legalization of marijuana? Well, I live in Washington. We legalized marijuana and gay marriage by a vote last year. I voted yes for both. I'm a firm believer in personal freedom. Do you have a full-time job? Well, fuck yeah. If yes, what's your profession? Not sure I would call it a profession. That comes from Joel Latouche. I'm a licensed low voltage electrician. Okay, last but definitely not least, longtime subscriber with the most fucked up question of them all. Donnie Taylor. LTRob. Q&A? Oh, hell yeah. So if you were on death row and they offered to give you anything you damn well please for your last meal on earth, what would it be? Also, in this hypothetical scenario, what the hell did you do to get yourself on death row? Please answer. Oh, I will. But that's going to take a patented LTRob skit / public display of freakishness / did that guy really bring a camera there and do that and film it? Yeah. I can't just answer this. I'm going to need to enact it. And I'll have that video up before the weekend's over. I swear to God! Or I'm a lazy sack of shit middle-aged loser liar that lives next to a guy that still has his Christmas lights up with busted balls on prescription strength testosterone replacement therapy.